Doc, you probably can see this every night, but do you ever cease to be amazed by what a guy like what Joel can do? First half, he kind of carried some points and you make a run, and then late, big three to kind of finish the game with a short knee. And it's hard to be amazed by this every night.
No, I mean he's a hell of a player, and he did it tonight. I thought he imposed his will in several parts. I thought the end of the second quarter was the biggest turning point of the game for us because that gave us that stretched the lead out for us. We played well tonight. We just were sloppy on offense. We had 20 turnovers. It's rare. It tells you actually how well we play. It's rare you win a game when the other team has 13 more shots than you, and they did. So we were fortunate.
Kind of felt like you had to win the game twice. You had it in the third quarter.
I honestly, it felt like, and honestly, I was frustrated in the first game and first quarter in New York. I felt like we should have been up by 20, and it was like a 3-point game because we were so sloppy with the ball, didn't see open guys. And then tonight, just from a coaching standpoint, very frustrating because thought we were trying to do the right things. We just kept shooting ourselves in the foot, turning it over in transition. I don't know how many times in the New York game and in this game, 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, that we don't even get shots at the basket. We're turning the ball over. Those are the things that we have to fix, because that's a passing problem. And so we have to improve in that area as a whole unit. 20 turnovers, it's hard to win a game when you have that many turnovers.
What kind of, boost to Shea give you off the bench?
Oh, he was great. He was great. Him and Ferg, first of all, they played together. We started putting them in that little two-man game action. We hadn't ran that all year, but they know it. So, and it's one of those actions. The only two people that know the play on that is those two, and everybody has to read what they do. And they did some good stuff. I thought he was rusty early on, but overall, he was fantastic.
Doc, both home games so far, your team has had 16-1, runs against them in the fourth quarter. Is that something you think is about the ball sticking on offense, or like the shot creation?
Probably both. I didn't think the ball stuck honestly until when the first group came back in, which we honestly didn't want to do that tonight. With Joel, all these guys, have some bumps. Like this is one of those games you're praying you can get through this game once you took them out. And then the second group even extended the lead and then gave it back up. So, but I thought there was the one stretch where the ball stuck or stopped moving. You could see me get the ball moving again. But then once we got the ball moving back, we still made turnovers that you just this is a frustrating because they were simple. I mean, give them credit, 12 of them maybe, but the other 8 were on us. And those are the things we have to take care of.
To that point, you guys are home now for a few days. You haven't been able to practice much during
Yeah,
the start of the
still
season.
won't right now because it's every other day. So
Right.
it's still, we'll be able to have tougher shoot-arounds for sure. Like today was, you travel, you come back, but, tonight they get to go home, at least most of them, hopefully. And then tomorrow they'll all be in the gym, so we'll get some work in, but not practice. Then the next day we'll actually have a running shoot around where we can actually get after it a little bit. So those are things, we're a work in progress. We see that, we understand that. Quirky start of the season, 3 road games of your first 4. That's unusual, especially going to New Orleans, flying home back to Oklahoma. Just geography. I just thought that would have been easy, but I get it. TV wanted us in Brooklyn, so there's nothing you can do about it.
Oklahoma City to New York makes total sense
Yeah,
too,
it
right?
makes a lot of sense. So.
Doc, you talk a lot about ball pressure of certain guards. Like tonight you had Corey Joseph kind of pressuring your guys. How do you think that they handled
I
that?
thought we handled it pretty well. It's funny. Our turnovers didn't come from that. Our turnovers came from simple post passes. We had a transition where we threw the ball backwards. I've never seen that in my life to a foot. So it wasn't the pressure from Joseph, which he does create problems. Him and Javon Carter. There's certain guys, going into the game, just from what they do, they're going to do that. I thought our guys are ready for that.